The other day, I was out in a part of town that I'm not really that familiar with, so I got on Google Maps because I wanted to go thrifting. And that's when I noticed something. The store that I wanted to go to had a 4 out of 5 star rating, which I never really looked at before. And this got me thinking, I wonder what is the worst rated thrift store in my area. And after a little bit of searching and Googling around, I found a thrift store that had a pretty bad reputation based on the reviews of the people that have shopped there. Just listen to some of these reviews. Location is horrible. They receive everything through donations, then price it as if it were brand new or even way above. The smell in there was horrendous. For those with sense sensitivity, stay away. Rip-off, greedy. Very poor selection. Store is small and outdated. Prices seem to be very high for what they had. The only thing that was a good experience was the staff. Way too high on the prices. Everything they had was donated, yet they jacked the prices up. I don't know why I had an accent for that last one, but you get the point. So obviously, I am pretty intrigued by this, and I am going to take the 40-minute drive out to this store and see if I can't find some good stuff there, or see if it's as terrible as these reviews make it out to be. I don't believe I've ever been to this location before. So I think this should be pretty fun. Let's get out there. And here we are. Right behind me right here is the worst rated thrift store in my area. It's this Goodwill right here, and I actually thought I'd never been here before, but I did stop here one time on the way back from Indianapolis, and I'm pretty sure I scored like a $100 Da Vinci tee from here, so hopefully that is the case today. Let's check out the case here. What do we got? Fine Picks XP10, $80. Opens Pokemon Elite Trainer Box, $30. Google Home Mini, 30 or 25. Down here, there's some Harley boots in there. I don't see a price on those. They might be on the bottom or something. Not looking too hot so far. Some corn platters, $50 on those guys. Sheesh. Let's check some of these prices. $5.50, $5.50. So it looks like short sleeve shirts are going to be $5.50. Over here we got the jackets and the hoodies. At my Goodwill, they're like $7.99 to $15, so $7.99, $5.50. This jacket's $7.99. So these prices look like they're going to be pretty similar to my Goodwill. And it looks like all the jeans are same price all the way across the board too. $8 a piece. Again, right in line with Goodwill pricing. Look at that, they still got sales at this one. 50% off blue tag clothing. Most of the Goodwills in my area stopped doing their sales unless you're military or senior. So that's kind of cool. And look at that, the men's shoe section here is more stocked than pretty much all of my other local Goodwills. So that's good to see. Let's see how much they're taxing on shoes. Some Brooks, $10. Sauconys, $10. There's some Nikes down here, $10 or $15. So yeah, these are a little bit higher, $10 on those. Yeah, these are a little bit higher, but still not bad. Let's check some of the hard good pricing. What's this? It's a wine cooler, $5. Some utensils, 3 canisters down here, $6. These are ceramic ones. These aren't bad. These are like right in line with what I'd expect them to be. Check that dude out. I don't know what he is. Maybe like a wine bottle holder. Maybe you put your wine bottle right here and it just sits on your counter. I'll just eat $8. It's kind of fun. Oh yeah, this is the one that I went to that had a bunch of new and box stuff. Like they bought it off pallets and stuff. So I'm gonna look through some of these and see if we can't find anything that might be worth it. Last time I think I found a few things. A lot of the stuff in these boxes is kind of older and outdated though, unfortunately. Look at this. 4-point hub, Wilson Sports. Look at that, that just looks like it's straight out of like the 80s or 90s. Alright, check that out. That might be something right here. I sold a couple of these Nespresso milk frothers when I bought out some wholesale from Bed Bath & Beyond and stuff. Did pretty well on them if I remember correctly. It's gonna be $6. I'm gonna open that up, see if it's in good shape. Might even be, I know it's opened right there. I was gonna say it might even be new, but it might even be open box. Who knows? I'm gonna check it out real fast. There's the Nespresso itself, the heating plates down in there. I don't know, I'm gonna have to make sure everything's there real fast. I'm gonna look at the manual and see what all's supposed to be included. Alright, so after doing a little bit more research, even if this is like not complete and all, the base itself goes for $40 and the cup itself went for $35. So I'm gonna go ahead and snag this at $6 because either way, I should be able to make money on it. Looky what we got here, a Sonos Connect, $6. Gotta open it up and make sure it's in there real fast, but that is totally worth it if it's in there. And look at that, it's in there. That's a pickup for sure. That's a great score. It's probably $60 or so. Looky there, look at that. That's kind of cool. M&M's, big print on the front. Mars 1997. It's in pretty good shape. Single stitch too. Look at that on the old school M&M's tag. I like it. I like it. That'll be a good whatnot piece. Somebody will like that in the cart. Well, looky here. We got a cool brand. Get it? Cool. K-U-H-L. Great brand to look for. If you ever see that little blue shield on something, it's probably worth picking up. This little flannel right here, or plaid shirt, is going to be $5.50 for us, and they just go for right around $30. Not bad, not bad. I love finding cool. Great brand. And there we go. Just finished up at the quote-unquote worst rated Goodwill store in the area. I totally don't think it deserves that, because that honestly wasn't that bad of a store. Woo, looks like I got out of there right in the nick of time. The rain's about to come. So let's go ahead and talk about the worst thrift store in my area. I don't think it deserves that title. I think there are a few thrift stores that are worse than that one, in my opinion, both in the size of it, the quantity of stuff they have, and the quality of stuff they have. This store is definitely bigger than some of the other ones in my city. The goods in this one I thought were pretty good in variety, and they had a ton of hard goods. Like my local Goodwill, the closest one to my house, absolutely terrible for hard goods. This one had way more, probably 2-3 times more than the one at near my house. And a bunch of those reviews were complaining about the pricing, but I thought the pricing was pretty good, except for the stuff up front in the cases. Those were priced up, and if that's what they're basing their basis off of, maybe they walked in the store and that's the first thing they saw, then yeah, I could understand that. But as far as like clothing prices and stuff went, they were all in line with what my other local Goodwills are. And then I also got some good deals on some hard goods, that Nespresso and the Sonos. Both of those are pretty high dollar items, and I got them for $6 a piece. So all in all, I think I did pretty good, and I am happy with the stuff that I got there. Now though, I've got a little bit of time. I think I'm going to run to one more store that was right down the street. I passed on my way in. It's a little antique mall. See if I can't find anything there. If I do, you'll see footage. If not, then I probably cut to another thrift store on another day or something. I'm not really sure. All right, here we are. I decided to drive up to a thrift store I haven't been to in quite a while here, this Goodwill. Let's hopefully get some good stuff. Check it out over here. Got our first pickup of the store. We got a Harley Davidson big graphic. Look at that motorcycle on the front. That's a pretty cool one. I haven't found a Harley in a while that I wanted to grab. Gonna be paying $5 for it, and on the back it does say, you know, Queen City, which is Cincinnati, Fairfield, Ohio. So that's a little unfortunate. Usually you want the ones that aren't destinations, but that's still a nice little pickup. And look at that, just a few more shirts down. Another Harley. This one says Harley Rebel on it. It is dated 2012 right down there. And on the back, this is the reason I'm picking this one up, Harley Davidson Cancun. But look at that graphic, the lizard riding the bike. That's just too cool to leave. That's going to be a snag. $5. Still in the tees, and just came across a Blink-182 shirt. I'm a sucker for Blink-182. It's a newer shirt for sure. There's the printed tag, but I like Blink-182, so I think I'm going to go ahead and grab this. That graphic on the front though. Sheesh. And we were getting towards the end of the men's section here, but it looks like we got one more score. The ICP. Big man on the front, Gildan tag down the back. Got the spell out. What does that say? Psychopathic regards. Psychopathic regards. I think that's probably worth it. ICP stuff has a pretty decent following, so this one's probably mid-2000s, $5. We'll grab it. They've got some other cool stuff over here in the case too. Look at that. Return of the Jedi lunchbox. Unfortunately, it's marked at $20, but that's pretty cool. Yo, check that out right there. Secret of Nim game. That's throwback. I used to love that movie right there. $30 though, unfortunately. That's still pretty cool. I've never seen that board game. And there's also some more board games. Hardy Boys, Escape from Cassandra, Gambler, PlayStation 1, $60 on that. Wii, 30, DS, 25. Some decent stuff. It's all marked up though. Check it out. I don't know if you can see it, but right there's a box of toner. 124A HP. It's brand new. You can see there's like rips in the cellophane, but that might be worth it. It's at $60, which is a little high, but Might be some profit there. I'm gonna have to look it up. So here's what I'm seeing on the comps. 185, 185, 220, 150, 119 plus 36 shipping. So there might be some profit there. Let's do the math. Let's say it goes for 150 and we take 15% out for fees plus our $60 cost, plus it's probably gonna cost, you know, 12 bucks or so to ship. It's around 94 bucks all in is what we are. So at 150 at, let's call it 95, that's $55 profit, doubling up basically. I think we're gonna go ahead and grab it. All right, there we go. Just finished up at that store, got the bag of clothing, and I did grab the ink. So hopefully that turns out to be a good score. By the numbers we ran, that should be a really pretty good double up. It should be a easy double up too, because this stuff usually sells pretty fast. Alright, Ben from the future here. I had an outro for this video, but I wanted to give you guys a little update on that toner cartridge that I just showed you. I ended up listing that pretty much right when I got home, and it sold within 5 hours for 185 bucks. So not a bad pickup at all on that one. You know, 60 bucks into, like, I think it comes out to being like an $80 profit on that guy. So not bad. Alright, I am back from my little excursion out to the worst rated thrift store here in Cincinnati. I didn't end up grabbing a ton of stuff from there, but I still got quite a few items, including that Sonos, which is going to be a very, very good score. It ended up being a second generation one, which is even better than what I originally thought. Plus the 2 shirts and the Nespresso, which again is another nice little profit right there. So the items I got were awesome. I just think it goes to show that you can't always trust reviews on Google when it comes to going and choosing which stores you're going to go through, especially if it's a store that you've never been to before, because you might be missing out on some good profit. Heck, I know when I go to a new city, if I'm checking out stores and stuff, if it has a bad review, a lot of times I steer away from it, but I might have to have more of an open mind now. And when you really think about it, I guess it kind of makes sense. People are more likely to leave a negative review for a business if they had a bad experience than they are to leave a positive review unless it was a really, really positive experience. People are more likely to complain than compliment, which sucks because the world would be better off with more compliments than complaints, but you know, what can you do? And actually, let me know, have you ever looked at the reviews at your thrift stores in your city, and did you end up going to them? If you did, what did you end up finding? Were they consistent with the complaints and the reviews on Google, or did you end up scoring huge at your stores? Let me know down in the comments below. Anyways though, I hope that you guys all enjoyed this video. I know I had a good time making this one and I thought it was a little bit different, so hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, go down low, smash that like button for me, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Maybe I'll do something like this in another city that I've never been to before. Who knows? Let me know down in the comments if you do want to see that. Anyways, that's going to wrap it up for now, so as always, till next time, keep on treasure hunting. Peace! Well, would you look at that? Right next door, we got the hobo hut. That makes this place even better.